Good evening. Welcome to Community Voices. I'm your host, McNair Ezard, and we have with us tonight a guest from the Second Harvest Food Bank, Osvaldo Maldonado. I've known him for a few years now, and I'm going to refer to him as Ozzy. That's okay with you. So welcome to Community Voices. Let's just jump right into it, and you're with Second Harvest Food Bank of Santa Clara and San Mateo counties, and tell us a bit about Second Harvest.
Thanks for having me.
Sure.
Second Harvest Food Bank started in 1974, and our mission has been to serve the people most in need. Mm-hmm. And so we, at this point, we are one of the largest food banks in the nation. We provide food for individuals, like families with children, and also seniors in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties.
Okay. So when you say most in need, are you referring to people at a certain level on the economic scale, or how does that work?
Yeah, they need to be low income, and we've have our low income guidelines that we go by, and it's pretty much the same as the income guidelines that people will qualify for food stamps.
Oh, I see. Okay. So what exactly are some of the programs that you have?
So we have, like I mentioned, programs for families with children. It's a monthly food program where families receive about 100 pounds of food. It's a really nice food basket that they received. Half of it is fresh produce, and the rest is a combination of rice, beans, eggs, fresh milk, and all that. And like I mentioned, it's free to our clients. We also have a senior program, and that is a weekly program where seniors do take approximately about 40 pounds of food, and half of it is also fresh produce.
Mm-hmm. And they're allowed to get that each week?
Yes.
Same amount of food?
Yeah, they get that on a weekly basis.
My wife and stepdaughter and I have been volunteering for one of the distribution sites for a couple of years now. And that's where we're passing out to families.
That's correct.
That have children under 18 years of age still living at home.
Yes.
How many of those distribution sites do you have?
So in Santa Clara County, we have 32 locations. We are approximately serving about 6,000 families. We have 17 locations in San Mateo County. So we serve people from South San Francisco all the way to Gilroy. So, and what we do is we partner with approximately 300 community-based agencies, and we have about 600 site distributions where people can go, and these locations are near to their zip codes. So it's a pretty easy access for these folks.
So when you say partner with community organizations, what exactly do you mean by that?
So we partner with schools, churches, community centers, libraries, so all sorts of community-based organizations that, they let us use their facilities for us to distribute food to these families.
I see. Yeah, because we go to a school on the east side the fourth Saturday of the month and distribute food. I'm just amazed by tons of food that Second Harvest brings in, and dry goods as well as produce, and 160 families come through, and in a couple of hours it's all done, all the food's gone. It's an amazing program you have there.
Yeah, we serve approximately about 250,000 individuals on a monthly basis.
No kidding.
So it's a lot of food.
So is the hunger situation in this area, is it pretty much stayed steady?
Well, it's interesting that you ask. Living in the Silicon Valley, people may think that we don't have people that are in need of food, but 1 in 10 people in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties get food from Second Harvest Food Bank.
Okay, so speaking of that, is it beneficial that you're located in a relatively affluent area? Does that benefit the food bank?
In a part, yes, but we are always in need of donations. We are nonprofit, so we mainly operate with donations. So people can help us by donating money, by volunteering, by being part of the program and being informed about the hunger issues in this community.
And what about your distribution side? I know you have is it a distribution center on Kirtner in San Jose, and what other?
So we have in San Jose, in Santa Clara County, actually, we have 2 locations. Our main offices are on Kirtner Avenue, and our main warehouse is on North First Street. It's actually a big location where people actually go and volunteer. They can volunteer as a group or individually as well. But it's a really nice facility where we can bring all the donations and at the same time take them out to our agencies and families.
And your staff, how many staff does Second Harvest have?
Being a large organization, actually, we have pretty small number of people. We operate with a lot of volunteers. As a matter of fact, last year we had approximately 2.4 million of hours of volunteer hours. That is, wow. So that translates into probably about millions of dollars of paying staff. That will be. So we love volunteers, definitely.
Yeah, we see your trucks everywhere coming and going, and see some of the billboards along the highway. I think the word is out there about that you're existing and that you're out there working.
Yes, and and we still need to let the community know about our programs. Not only that, we have what we call direct services programs like family program and the senior program, but we also have a what we call a emergency referral program, where people call our hotline. Food referral, and they can get emergency food pretty much the same day or the following day. Yeah.
I know what's hard for me sometimes is when we're doing the distribution on the east side, the families are there coming through with their children, and then every now and then a senior citizen will come up and want food, and really the program is for just the families at that particular location. So it's kind of hard to turn somebody away, but we do try to refer them, to the office so they can get some help.
Correct. So what they can do is call our 1-800 number, which is 964-3663, and again they will be referred to a location close to their zip code, and again our distribution for seniors is on a weekly basis.
So this problem of hunger has been with us a long time, not just in this community, but around the country and certainly around the world. There's something like, 20,000 people every day in the world that die from hunger. And so this problem is a severe problem for us and for humanity. What do you see as just personally, what do you see as the answer to address this issue on a local and an international scale?
I think it's getting informed and getting involved. That is pretty much what is going to, help to close the gap in terms of hunger. It's a global issue, and it's something that we are fighting in an everyday, basis.
Because we hear a lot about the economic gap growing between the haves and the have-nots, and it just seems to me if that continues to happen, we're going to have more issues around the hunger.
Yeah, that is totally correct. And like I said, it's just getting informed and getting involved. That's what is going to help us.
Does Second Harvest do any political work with the politicians locally or
Totally.
state
We,
level?
at state level and also at the federal level, we are pretty engaged in those fronts. So, yeah.
Okay.
And you know, if anybody wants to learn more about it, they can always go to our website and to, like I said, be informed and get involved. They can go to www.shfb.org.
Okay. And so tell me a bit about how you got involved. What did you do before you got involved with Second Harvest, and what got you over there?
Well, I've always been involved with social work. I'm originally from South America, and when I arrived here, you know, I've had problems with food, transportation, with medical insurance, and all that. So that is the reason that I got involved, and I wanted to help other people. So I've been lucky enough to, you know, continue throughout my years to be helping my community.
Yeah. How long have you been with the food bank?
Approximately 15 years now.
No kidding. Oh.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, you enjoy it?
I love it. It's something that I, you know, enjoy doing every single day. So
what would you say, Ozzy, are some of the challenges that Second Harvest faces today in this time?
I would say mainly it's getting donations and also getting people involved, but mainly donations. So there are different ways that people can help us, you know, with our mission to end hunger in this community. This thought just came to me. I wanted to ask you about, because when we do the site, the distribution site, the truck brings in lots and lots of produce. I mean, does this come directly from the farms, or how do you get that? We are part of a network, and that is called American Second Harvest. So food banks in the region can share the product that they have. So that's one way that we get all the fresh produce. Another one is that we are lucky to be in this valley where growers and farmers also donate to the food bank. So that's how we are able to provide you know, quality produce and a good quantity.
And the dry goods you purchase from manufacturers? Or
correct. That is purchased with donated money as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are the future plans for the food bank?
Well, our plans are to continue serving the community and also, like I said, informed and be part of our goal, which is end hunger. Yeah.
Okay. You know, when we started volunteering at the distribution site, it took a little while to adjust, you know, to all the people that came there to volunteer, because our particular site, there's volunteers that have been there 5-10 years. It was pretty amazing that, you know, they all, I don't think they communicate other than that one time a month when they come together, and they're there, and everybody works as a team, and they all work together, and they really do a good job. So I think that just kind of trickles down from the top.
Yeah, that is correct, and it's a really something that people enjoy, helping others. You know, it's something when you finish the 4-hour shift of hard work, you really see that you made a difference, because, you know, there is a direct contact with our clients, and they see the needy people.
Well, we always leave with a good feeling, good tired feeling, but it's a good feeling.
Right.
Well, listen, I want to thank you, Ozzy, for coming over and being a guest on the show tonight. We appreciate knowing more about the Second Harvest, and want to encourage our viewers to get involved if you're so inclined. It's a great program, and I want to thank you for joining us tonight, and we look forward to having you with us next time. Good evening.
Thank you.